Good morning everyone. In today's video we will see about the classification of organisms based on kingdom. Kingdom was considered as the highest taxonomic rank those days, but kingdom is the second highest taxonomic rank nowadays and domain is the first highest taxonomic rank. Moving on to two kingdom classification of life, it was proposed by Sir Carl Linnaeus. He was the one who started identifying and naming all living creatures on earth. During his study, he found it very difficult to identify organism because every living creature was given a different name in different region. In order to avoid such confusion, he started naming organism and he started giving every organism two names, which is a genus name and a species name. This system of naming organism with two names is called as binomial nomenclature. We will see what is a binomial nomenclature in a separate video, as if now Sir Carl Linnaeus is the one who has found binomial nomenclature, and he is the one who discovered two kingdom classification of life. So after his studies, he classified all living creatures into two kingdoms. All the animals are included under Animalia kingdom and all the plants are included under Plantae kingdom. And after this two kingdom classification of life, a person called Sir Antony von Leeuwenhoek discovered microorganisms, and he was considered as the father of microscopy. After his discovery, Sir Ernest Haeckel introduced three kingdom classification of life, where he kept all the microorganisms in a separate kingdom called Protista. And after this three kingdom classification of life, a person called Sir Edward Chatton coined the terms prokaryotes and eukaryotes, where he categorized the differences between the development of nucleus and the nucleoid region in prokaryotes. Prokaryotes have nucleoid region, whereas eukaryotes have a completely developed nucleus. Based on his findings, Sir Herbert F. Copeland introduced a separate kingdom called Munera, where he has placed all the prokaryotic organism under this kingdom. So Protista includes all other microorganisms, and all the plants were included in Plantae and all the animals were included in Animalia kingdom. After this four kingdom classification, Sir Robert Whittaker was the one who identified the characteristics of fungi, and he found that this fungi has nutritional pattern that is different from all other four kingdoms. That is, all the animals are multicellular heterotrophs, whereas plants were multicellular autotrophs, and Protista and Munera are mostly unicellular and they form cellular colonies, but fungi are multicellular saprophytic. This observation led to the discovery of fungi as a separate kingdom, and this was done by Sir Robert Whittaker. So previously fungi was categorized under Plantae kingdom, and after that it was kept in a separate kingdom. And later a person called Sir Carl Woese studied about the ribosomal RNA structure. This led to the discovery that Munera has two subgroups which are called eubacteria and archaebacteria. These two are prokaryotes, but they were kept under Munera. But these two groups have an entirely different ribosomal RNA structure. So he has classified them into a different kingdom. Eubacteria includes all bacteria and archaebacteria includes all archaea. So this kingdom forms the basis for the three domains of life which we follow till today. Later a person called Cavalier Smith found that this protist include two groups of organisms. The one group called Chromista resembles plants because they perform photosynthesis. These are organisms whose plastids contain chlorophyll C, and they were categorized in a separate kingdom called Chromista. And this Protista also includes one more category of organism who resembles an animal cell, because they do not have cell wall and they show motility and predation. Hence this protozoa was considered as an animal like organisms, and it was given a different kingdom by Sir Cavalier Smith. This Cavalier Smith, he was the one who also discovered 8 kingdom classification of life, where he introduced a different kingdom called Archaeozoa. This Archaeozoa includes some eukaryotic microorganisms, but this Archaeozoa kingdom does not exist today because it was abandoned. And out of these kingdom classification, 5 kingdom classification is accepted till today. And this observation by Sir Carl Woese, where he has categorized Monera into eubacteria and archaebacteria, this laid the foundation for the 3 domain of life which we follow till today. And one more predominant observation is that Sir Carl Linnaeus discovered binomial nomenclature, which was followed till today. Thank you so much for listening to the entire video.